I am Ann Baur, a divorce attorney in St. Louis, Missouri, and I practice exclusively in the area of family law, in mediation, the collaborative process, and litigation. My firm is the Center for Family Law, and we have offices in St. Charles and St. Louis County. Often my clients complain, "My case has been going on for months. I want it over. Why won't my case settle?" Sometimes I just want to say, because you don't have an agreement. Well, that's true, but it doesn't solve the problem. Those involved in a family law litigation case are generally eager for their case to be over so they can move on with life and make plans with a degree of certainty. If your attorney has told you that very few cases go to trial before a judge, settlement becomes the primary focus of your litigation. Yet at times it seems impossible to achieve. Rather than asking why the case is not settled, the better question may be what is impeding settlement and what can we do to get to an agreement with the other party. Attorneys with different approaches can be an impediment to the case. Divorcing spouses do not usually consult each other when they select their family law attorneys. They ask their friends, their family, and colleagues, or search online without checking in with each other. Their selections are personal and generally do not take into consideration how their attorney views the work ahead. Will the attorney acknowledge that there are paths to settlement that can circumvent some of the negative fallout of traditional litigation? Does the attorney encourage open sharing of information? Or do they assist their own client with making the other attorney and party get case details the difficult way, with costly subpoenas, depositions, and motions before the court? The selection of attorneys can set the stage for a good resolution without undue delay, but it can also set up an ex-couple for protracted process ending with a less than satisfactory settlement for both of them. Even after a long time and a settlement is reached that they feel good about initially, that good feeling can be lost as they realize how much money went to the attorneys. What are some other impediments to reaching an agreement? Missing information. Divorce courts in Missouri are required to divide all property and debt and set aside any separate non-marital property to the appropriate person. Without complete information on all debt and all property, and don't forget things like frequent flyer miles and your reward points, there is no way to assess the options for division of property. Sometimes the information can be obtained easily, such as account statements and car titles. When you need an appraisal of a home or a business interest valued, this information is more difficult to come by. If one party cooperates and the other doesn't, it can take months instead of a few weeks to obtain the necessary information to weigh your options for dividing your property and debt. Even when both parties cooperate, it takes additional time for experts to perform analysis when complex assets are involved. Disagreements on values, competing assessments of values for the worth of cars and homes can make a property settlement difficult. Frequently, each party goes online to determine what the cars are worth and may each pay a different appraiser to value the home. If they can reach agreements on who's going to value things, they can save some money. When business interest or ownership is involved, appraisals can become very expensive. If you can agree to share experts, you can streamline your process, cut down on the delay in reaching an agreement. When parties work together to gather information and find a process to get to agreements, they can save time and money. Another impediment to reaching settlement is a lack of a joint commitment to reach a resolution. Too often, parties have not made a firm commitment to work toward a resolution they can both live with. Unless they have done this early on, perhaps before the selection of the attorneys or the process they're going to use, it is easy to spend time and energy disputing the other person's point of view instead of looking to find common ground. I would suggest that before you begin the divorce process, you and your spouse consider how you want to resolve the issues, then follow through with that decision. This may mean that you and the other person have to put aside some very serious differences of opinion about how and why you are divorcing. Determine the process you want to use before finding attorneys. You can start with a mediator and then select attorneys to assist you as needed in the mediation process. You also can explore the collaborative process with its team of financial, mental health, and legal professionals. If you have complicated matters, the team can be of great benefit without additional cost. If you both commit to an approach that is settlement-oriented, you could save money otherwise spent on expensive litigation that enables you to move forward with less stress. Save your emotional energy for the next phase of your life. Call me at 314-721-8844. You can look at me at my website at thecenterforfamilylaw.com. Thank you.